movie's director, Charles Mcgill, was convicted of raping and molesting and impregnating 6 of his own daughters. He had 6 kids with his own 6 daughters. 2 of the children died because the bloodlines were so close, the babies were born deformed. So 2 of the babies died at birth from being deformed, and the 4 children that survived have serious medical problems because that's what incest does. When you have 2 blood relatives have a child together, this is going to cause medical problems for that child that's born. That's why incest should be illegal in every country in the world, because it creates something that shouldn't be. Now this man is getting 50 years in prison for raping and molesting his own children. Now the mother allowed this to go on for more than 20 years. She was married to this man for more than 20 years. I think she should be sentenced to prison too, because she never went to the police. She never called out for help. She just sat back and allowed this man to rape and molest her own children for more than 20 years. Now his wife is trying to act like she's a victim. She's saying that she was too afraid to tell anybody that he was molesting the children. She's saying that he would have killed the children if she would have told anybody what he was really doing. Now I know somebody in the family had to have known about this. Somebody in the outside family, somebody in the neighborhood. The fact that this went on for more than 20 years and nobody said nothing, nobody did nothing, just goes to show how a lot of black people want to keep everything a secret. It's like when it involves black people, we want to play the no snitch code. And this is the biggest problem in the black community. I remember when the movie Precious came out. Now the movie Precious is about this girl who was being abused and sexually molested by her own father. And in the movie, she has 2 kids by her own father. And a lot of black people were outraged about this movie. They were protesting the movie. We all know pedophilia is a serious problem in the black community. But this is something that a lot of black people don't want to talk about. We don't want to talk about it because it's a hard thing to talk about. But I think we need to address some of these issues in order to solve the problem. Now, in my personal opinion, I don't care whether you're a white pedophile or a black pedophile. Any person that molests children, any person that rapes children, should get the death penalty. I think the law should be changed so that pedophiles are given the death penalty. Because any person that's sick enough to rape and molest a child, you deserve to be put to death. This case reminds me of the Marcus Whitson case. Now, Marcus Whitson, this is a man that had 9 kids with 6 of his own daughters. And he was married to this woman, this Hispanic woman, for 30 years. They had 9 kids together. And he had numerous kids with his own daughters. And he created a cult like in Fresno, California. And this went on for 30 years and nobody said nothing about it. Until the kids found enough courage to go to the authorities. And in 2004, it was a standoff in front of the house. And this man decided to kill all the kids. He killed 9 of the children, including his own daughters and some of the grandchildren. And he's sitting on death row right now. But I still think he should have got the death penalty for simply molesting and impregnating his own daughters. That's why a lot of these laws need to be changed around. Any person that rapes and molests children, especially if it's your own daughter, should be put to death. There is no excuses for this type of behavior. I know a lot of liberals say that any person, they want every person to have a second chance no matter what they do. And a lot of liberals try to make excuses for these type of pedophiles by saying it's a mental illness. I think that's bullshit. That's not a mental illness. If a person consciously makes the choice to rape and molest a child, they know exactly what they're doing. And the fact that you have a lot of these liberal judges that are giving these pedophiles a slap on the wrist and letting these people off the hook and releasing these people from prison to go and rape and molest another child, this is the biggest problem with the system. Any person that rapes and molests a child should be put to death. They shouldn't be given a second chance to go rape and molest another child. A lot of people have different opinions about this topic. Leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.